You don't need a camera to go viral on YouTube. You only need a smart idea. And in this video, I am basically going to be talking sense into you right now. If you have been in like a spiral and you have just like been doing so much research about how to get started on YouTube, and I'm trying to convince you how to actually get started. Like, I want you to get started right now. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about why you don't need fancy gear to get started on YouTube. And if you're interested in the video like this, please continue watching. But before we, keep going with this video, I just want to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Tandis, and I go by Tandis Charm, and I am an independent recording artist and a digital creator. And if you really like what you see on my YouTube channel and you love what I post, please make sure to subscribe and turn the bell notification on my YouTube channel, and also subscribe to my Substack newsletter as well, because I love writing exclusive content there. And I actually have 2 amazing podcast episodes that are already scheduled and posted. Well, it's not posted yet, but it's going to be posting, automatically this month. So y'all subscribe and check it out. And also, yeah, like without further ado, let's get into this video. Oh, wait, I forgot to prop my stuffed animal up. This is my co-host, Ringo Starr. He is my glorified situationship that I'm in right now, and we like doing YouTube videos together. We love each other. I know where he's at. So, yeah, we're just like in love. But anyway, let's get into this video. Oh, one more thing. So crazy, right? But, what the hell? Oh, I guess that was a piece of dust that just fell. But one more thing. Please go in the YouTube description below and put your email and your name and your phone number in the Google form. Y'all make sure that you press the Google form in my YouTube description below and put your name, your email address, and your phone number in the Google form so that I can be able to contact you when I come out with future tours and special events. Now let's get into the video and let's talk about your analysis paralysis, the stopping you from going on YouTube. Now, a lot of people, we get so pumped about YouTube and we want to get started, but then, we get caught up with the research process of it all, and, we see people using fancy cameras and we feel like we need to be super on point gear wise, and we have to have a specific amount of gear and a specific type of gear just to get started and just to go viral. But the thing is that you don't need that, because the most important thing when it comes to gear and stuff like that, well, the most important thing when it comes to YouTube is literally building your community and staying consistent and just showing up with a clear camera, with a clear view, propping your phone up somewhere, preferably on a couple of books if you have some, or on a stuffed animal, because I did that one time too, and just being yourself and just sticking with the program. A lot of people overcomplicate this part, and this was my problem too, is that I used to overcomplicate being a content creator so much. I didn't have to research for so long. I could have just gotten started, but I thought, man, I don't have the best phone. I don't have the best things. I don't have the podcast little tiny mics. And I recently invested in a podcast little tiny mic, but you don't need one. And I find myself just turning on the camera and just going for it. And it's like you put so many blocks in the way for you to find out that you really don't need it. And like also like my phone is not really compatible with the podcast Tiny Mic, and I have to like download a different camera app and do all of those things. And I'm not that tech savvy, not as much as anybody else, like not as much as my younger brother is. So it's like, girl, boy, whoever, I'm gonna just go with the simplest thing possible. And that's just showing up beyond the camera. And that is the point of this video, is to encourage you to just show up and don't like let gear and things like that stop you from doing daily vlogging or solve some problem that you know the answer to, that a lot of people have, on and like just being creative and being fun. You just do it consistently. You just show up. And for a year, like I would just do research and more research and more research, because I thought that more research meant that like I'll be really prepared for YouTube, and like it did. But when I really think about it, like SEO, I'm not saying SEO is a scam and SEO isn't worth it or nothing like that. But like people talking about those little things to do when it comes to growing on social media, when it comes to your personal brand, I'm not saying that it's a useless skill to have, but it doesn't matter as much as just being consistent and showing up consistently, because the platform will do its thing and push you through the algorithm if you stay consistent and you like follow your own plan of like building your social media presence and building like a personal brand for yourself. And I've talked about this with some people, because I was like, I learned SEO, but like I don't feel the need to do SEO, like even though I'm going to try to apply my skills into what I'm doing, even though, like, I don't know why it just feels like it's hard trying to apply SEO to a personality-based brand like what I'm doing now. Like, because it's not like a niche, like I am the niche. So it's like learning all of those skills. I'm not saying that it's not worth it, but it's like you don't need SEO skills. Like learning how to market and sell, good, but you don't need to overdo it. And like if I can start over, I would just be like, just learn the basics of doing YouTube and just show up. And just to think about like how I overcomplicated so bad. I was like, no, I gotta do this, I gotta learn how to do this, I gotta know how to present myself, when literally I just need to just like press the camera and just keep going and just learn how to talk and like talk to myself virtually, with the camera on. Like I'm talking to you, but it's like I have to learn how to like talk to no one and hold a conversation. And you can call me crazy if you want to, but like that's the life of being a YouTuber, honestly. Like learning how to carry a conversation like by yourself. And consistency will always be key when it comes to creating a social media presence online. Storytelling and just showing up on camera and just doing your thing will always be like key, rather than just like focusing on gear and things like that. Like think of Keith Lee, like he was doing food reviews sitting on a Paw Patrol's chair in his children's bedroom. Like it doesn't get any more DIY than that. And also, what else do I want to say? Like, if you don't want to show your face on YouTube, you can always just start by just getting a bunch of copyright-free photos and images from like Pixel. I think it's called Pixel Bay, and like other like copyright-free websites, and then just record your voice talking about whatever that you want to talk about, and just make content and post it and put it out. Like it really is that simple, and you don't have to like overcomplicate things at all. And like for so long, like I had so much self-doubt in myself, but like I started really taking the time to like, I guess you could say, work on myself. And like I realized that like everybody thinks that I'm really professional. Like, why am I the only one that don't think that way about myself? So I have to really do some inner work and, like, learn to, like, get over myself, I guess you can say, and be the person that I'm trying to be online, and that is a content creator and independent recording artist and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope this video encourages you to just do it and don't overwhelm yourself with all of these videos and all of these people talking about special hacks and special things to do and special sounds. Just show up authentically, consistently. That is it. Because, if you would think about it, when you're at a regular part-time job, they don't keep switching up the rules every month and every week. They give you a set schedule, you stick to it, and you show up. You have to apply that same principle when it comes to social media. Just like if you were at Burger King flipping burgers and showing up at a certain time, you just do the same formula, for content creation. You look decent, rehearse what you're trying to say, and you just show up on camera and you do your thing. And yeah, that's honestly the recipe. Press record, get that bag, y'all. Get that bag and stay consistent. Go freaking Marty mode. Go Marty mode. And I have not even watched Marty Supreme yet. But yeah. And Timothée Chalamet is crazy. Like, that whole movie, like, I seen like one embarrassing scene and I'm like, Timothée Chalamet is always going for the gusto in these movies. He's always going for the gusto. I wonder how he is in real life. I guess I'm pretty sure like he's very free-spirited, and stuff like that. But who knows? Just talking and speaking things into existence. But anyways, I will see you in the next video. And also, if you want to make passive income, make sure that you press the link in the YouTube description below. I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone, and make sure you fill out that Google form so that I can notify you. Bye.